Hey, it's Thomas here, and today we're going to be checking out Octo's protein skimmer stand. If your skimmer keeps overflowing because the water level in your sump is too deep for that protein skimmer, then this is going to help solve your problem, especially if your sump does not have an adjustable baffle, or if you just prefer to have as much water volume in your sump as possible for that added dilution. The vast majority of in-sump protein skimmers have a recommended operating depth for best performance. So when selecting a skimmer, matching the operating depth of that skimmer to the sump, or selecting a sump with an adjustable baffle for controlling the water height is really important if we want the skimmer to work properly, as in not constantly overflow. The thing is, not all sumps have adjustable water height, and even if your sump does have an adjustable baffle, you might prefer to keep it as high as possible for the added water volume, or perhaps for other equipment that requires it to be higher. So then what do you do if the water level in your sump is too deep for the protein skimmer that you already have, or for that dream protein skimmer that's on your wish list that requires a lower water level? That is where the Octo skimmer stands come in. They are a solidly built perforated acrylic platform with adjustable height and vibration damping rubber feet to raise your skimmer up to the correct operating depth so you can get it skimming the way it's meant to, even in your deeper sump. It is a really simple piece of gear, but Octo did a great job on their version, so let's get it out of the box and take a closer look. In the box, you'll find the skimmer platform, the legs with the rubber feet, and a set of nylon thumb screws. The Octo skimmer stand comes in 3 sizes to fit a wide array of skimmer styles and brands. The ST1 measures 11 inches by 7 inches and is likely the model the majority of reefers will use, especially for compact skimmers with internal pumps or smaller models of skimmers with external pumps. The ST2, which measures in at 13 inches by 9 inches, which is going to be a great fit for smaller or mid-sized skimmers with external pumps, and what I'll be using for my Octo Elite 150 INT. It is a snug fit, but all of the rubber feet on the skimmer and the pump will be sitting on the platform, which is perfect. And the largest model, the ST3, measures in at a whopping 17.7 by 11 inches, which will be a great choice for those larger skimmers that need all the room they can get. Just make sure while you're in the process of selecting the right size stand for your skimmer, you measure not only the footprint of the skimmer itself, but also the skimmer section in your sump and the clearance available to get it into that section, just to make sure you can get it in and out easily. All 3 models use the same adjustable legs with nylon thumb screws to lock them in place and can raise the skimmer either 3 inches, 3.8 inches, or 4.5 inches to help bring it up to the optimal operating depth for its best performance. If you do only need to raise your skimmer maybe 1 or 2 inches, you're probably better off adjusting the water height in your sump if possible, but for most skimmers in water too deep for them to operate effectively, that 3-inch lift should get them high enough to function like the foam fractionating machines they're meant to be. Each leg has 3 slots with notches accompanied by 3 nylon thumb screws. Adjusting the height is as simple as a quarter turn on each thumb screw to loosen the grip, and then sliding the leg to the side, then sliding it up or down the channel, and then into the next notch, and then snugging up those thumb screws again. Once you find the right height, you probably won't need to adjust it again unless you change your skimmer or the sump. Like I mentioned earlier, the legs on the platform have rubber feet, which are going to do a great job of damping any vibrations from the skimmer, which will keep things nice and quiet. Plus, they'll add grippiness and prevent the platform from wanting to slide around in the sump, which I very much appreciate. And having used other options for this job in the past that didn't have rubber feet, let me tell you, it's not so much fun when your skimmer is magically walking itself around the sump, or slides like it's on an air hockey table when you touch it. Makes for some pretty messy skimmer cup changes. Octo also nailed it with the perforated design of the platform. Although it might not seem like a big deal, having a platform with a bunch of 5mm or 0.2-inch holes allows water to flow through it, and not only helps to prevent dead spots below the platform, but also helps prevent it from trapping bubbles and air. It's a little detail, but I appreciate it. So if your skimmer needs a lift and this Octo stand matches your reefing mantra, you can go ahead and pick one up for yourself by clicking right here.